Hello, welcome to my channel Maths Progress. In this video, I am going to explain how to round off the whole numbers to nearest hundreds and thousands. So let's get started. Okay, now tell me, why do we need to round off? Yes, we round off the whole numbers to find out the estimated sums and differences. But then, why do we need to estimate? Well, we estimate to make an assumption. It is not the same as the exact figure. It can be little more or little less. Say for example, your father wants to buy a bicycle for you. He doesn't know the actual cost of the bicycle. So he makes an assumption. He assumes that this can be the cost of the cycle, and he carries with him the amount which is very close to the actual cost, but it is not the same, isn't it? It can be little more than the actual cost of the bicycle, or it can be little less than the cost of the bicycle. He assumes. So therefore, in this way, children, we also round off the whole numbers to make an assumption, estimation. We estimate. Either we find the estimated sum or the estimated difference. Now, estimation makes a number. While we estimate, we round off. This makes a number little big or little small, but it is not the exact. Sometimes it can be exact, but usually it is little more than the exact figure, or it is less than the exact figure. So let's understand this taking an example. Let us round off this whole number to nearest hundreds. We have here a 4-digit number. Let's write the place values on the top: ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. Now to round off to nearest hundreds, we look at the tens place. Remember, when we round off any number to nearest tens, we look at the ones place. To round off any number to nearest hundreds, we look at the tens place. To round off any number to nearest thousands, we look at the hundreds place. Okay? So, here, since we are rounding off to nearest hundred, we look at the tens place. Now, the number we are looking at here is 6, which is more than 4. If it is more than 4, we round up. What do you mean by rounding up? When we round up, we take the number close to nearest hundreds. Now, 564 is very close to 600. So, we round it off as 600. How do we do that? Since the number we are looking at is more than 4, we add 1 to the hundreds place. So when we add 1 to the hundreds place, this becomes, the hundreds place becomes 5 plus 1, 6. And the remaining digits in the tens and ones place becomes 0, and 3 in the thousands place remains as it is. So we get 3600 after rounding off the number to nearest 100. Let us understand taking another example. Say we have another 4-digit number, 2732. So let's write the place value on the top for our convenience. We have ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. To round off to nearest hundreds, we look at the tens place. Now the number we are looking at is less than 5. So we have to round it down. So here, since the number we are looking at, the tens place, is less than 5, we round down in terms of hundreds. So here we have 732. 732 is very close to 700. So we round it down to 700. How do we do that? Now these two digits in the tens and ones place becomes a 0, and 7 remains the same. So we get 2700. So 2732, if rounded off to nearest 100, gives us 2700. 100. What we did here? Here we have 6. So we rounded up. Here we had 3. So we rounded down. In this way, we can round off any whole numbers to nearest 1000. Let us take the same number. Say 3564. To round off to nearest 1000, we look at the hundreds place. Ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. Now the number we are looking at to round off to nearest 1000 is the hundreds place. Hundreds place has 5. So we round up. When we round up, we add 1 to the thousands place. So it becomes 4. And the remaining digit becomes 0. So 3564 rounded off to nearest 1000 gives us 4000. Alright? Let's take example of a different number. Say you have to round off 4235 to nearest 1000. So we have to look at the hundreds place. Now the number we are looking at is 2, which is less than 5. So we have to round it down. When we round it down, this becomes 0. 0 and 0. The remaining digits also becomes 0. We round down in terms of thousands. So 4235 is very close to 4000. So this becomes 0. Remaining digits becomes 0 and we have 4 here. So it is rounded down to 4000. In this way, we can round off any whole numbers to nearest tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s and so on. So that's all I have in this video. Thanks for watching my channel. If you like, give me a thumbs up. Till then, goodbye.